Hey guys, Vivtorsing here. Welcome back to another weird video. Today I'll be showing you how to make a lightning bow or any type of lightning projectile in Minecraft. So last video, when I talked about how to make a lightning stick or the lightning rod, there's multiple comments, multiple users, players asking tons of questions about how do I make it. You work with a trident that I don't know how to spell suddenly, so a trident or an ender pearl, or I think someone said snowball, and a few other things that you can throw, and arrows, of course, that's connected to a bow. Did someone say potion? I think someone said a potion, which would work as well here, but why would you want to do a potion? I think someone said a potion, I don't remember. So a bunch of comments, right? And it doesn't work with the regular bow, right? So basically, very similar, very simple, nothing crazy. Let me just turn this off before I accidentally blow up something. If you watched our last video, it's gonna be very similar, just slightly different. So what we're gonna have is a command to give us the special bow or trident or snowball or any of my items that I have here, right? And then we're gonna give them the custom data of light 1 or whatever you're gonna have it named. Just remember it so you can set up all the other command blocks with it, right? And we also just gonna give it a custom name for fun, just to make it look nice, I guess. That's what I did. And we also need to have a scoreboard. So you have to add, I have it named bow for now, and I have it minecraft.used bow. Now here you can use trident. Now trident you have to play around with because you can use it as a sword as well, or you can throw it. So you gotta test that. Ender pearl, right? Is there ender pearl? Yeah, ender pearl, snowball. Yeah. Is there a potion? No, it's a splash potion, right? Yeah, splash potion. Just have one of those scoreboards for that, right? Just have a special name so you can all use all these. And then inside the commands we have our repeat command block, where this is where you have to check when a player uses it, because the thing with the bow, it's super cool, right? But then there's this things called skeletons, or I guess the snowman, that could also throw these, and if you want them to do it, then I guess you can ignore this command. I think it's this command, then you can skip this one. But then that's probably dangerous and a really bad idea, and defeats the purpose of having a bow with your custom data. So just letting you know, just FYI, you can do whatever you want. So you have everyone, if they're holding the bow with the data tag, and then check if their score is 1 or more. And then we find an arrow that's 2 blocks away from them, well, less than 2 blocks away from them, the closest one, and only one, and we add lightning arrow to it. Ooh. If you're gonna do a crossbow with enchantment multi-shot, then probably do 3. Yeah. I just thought about the crossbow right now. You might have to change that to 3. Okay, but have it as 1. I don't even want it to change it to 3. Think about the crossbow. Just have to bring out these things, you know. You can always customize it, your choice. Then we go to our lightning arrow. That's what we do here. We tag it, right? This is a tag. Yeah, tag, right? We're tagging it lightning arrow. Then we're gonna find this lightning arrow and check if it hits the ground, which it does. And then we have run summon lightning bolt. Now with the ender pearl and snowball, this is gonna be a bit different. You want to, instead of checking this, you want to quickly see if it's like less than a block off the ground, right? There's a bunch of tutorials I have that explains this. I don't want to go too crazy and all of that. I think mainly everyone's here for lightning bow, but if you want, you can play around with this. It's super simple, nothing crazy. It's easy, I hope. You gotta learn. And then we also check if, it's the same command as this one, but this time we're gonna kill the arrow. Now you don't need this with the snowball or ender pearl, but just in case you should have it so it doesn't spam too many lightnings, else bad things are gonna happen. And then we also have to reset the scoreboard for the player, so if we check if their score is a thing, and then reset it. Reset at A. No, it should be at S. Whoops, I have a mistake here. Ta-da, fixed it. Okay, I thought, okay, that's good. And there you go. There you have it. You got yourself a lightning bow. You can just shoot as far as you want. Just make sure, you know, you put in your spawn chunk or have a chunk loader. I had an issue. A user had an issue where I think this command, like, they had it slightly outside the chunk that was loaded, like here, for example. So the first command blocks were working in the chunk, and then the rest weren't. So it was working fine when they're like close to it, but then when they got outside the chunk and their chunk loader was only rendering these 4, everything broke. So just make sure of that as well. You know, we don't want stuff blowing up, especially with these commands. These are dangerous. Or like if this doesn't get, if the arrow doesn't, you know, this command block's not loaded, then the arrow stays. It's gonna spam lightning everywhere, and your server might crash, or your computer might crash, or anything. Now, yet again, if you hit the creeper with it like that, it's not gonna happen. I'm using the same excuse as last time. I'm just assuming that mobs have rubber boots, so they can't get electrocuted. It's a good excuse, but I mean, I think it's more fun to not directly aim at them, you know? It feels fun. Creeper, no. Oh, I hit it. Oh man, there's no fun in that. It feels more fun that way, but if you want to hit it, you know, yet again, just change one of the commands to detect if it's close to an entity, and when it gets close enough, then just spawn lightning, you know? Nothing crazy. So yeah, that's everything in this video. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel. Hit that like button for more weird, cool command block stuff like this one. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll try to answer them, or you can just run to Discord and scream at me there if I'm available. I'm usually busy, but I'll try my best. If you have any new cool ideas, leave them in the comments. As you can see, next week or in a month or so, we have something crazy cooking that right now it seems it doesn't really have a purpose, but I guess I'll make a video on it. This is like a learning thing. It's nothing really beneficial, but maybe someone could find something important in that. So yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and bye guys!